Hello everyone and welcome to the Willow Witch Tarot channel. So today we are doing your monthly reading. This is for July 2023 or whatever month you are coming up on when you get to this reading. It is a timeless message as well. We will be doing this reading in a format where we have 3 sections of the reading for each pile. So we'll be doing a love and relationship section, a career, finance, education section, and then we'll be doing a kind of mystery open section where your guides can give you any other important messages you might need for the month ahead. So we have 3 piles to choose from today, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. We will be using different tarot decks. So pile 1, you have the Magical Nordic Tarot for your deck, as well as the Amethyst crystal and the raw turquoise. Pile 2, you have the Green Witch Tarot along with the Malachite crystal. And pile 3, you have the 5th Spirit Tarot along with the clear quartz. And I just wanted to show you what this guidebook looks like here because it's a tarot deck I haven't seen used very often. Okay, so go ahead and make your pile selection, tune into your intuition. I'm going to give you a little bit of time here to just have some quiet and meditate on your cards. Whenever you know which pile you are drawn to, if you'd like to skip ahead to that time, go ahead and select your timestamp from the description box or the pinned comment below. And if you'd like to hang out while I do the pile preparation, you are more than welcome to do so. I've also put in a timestamp for that, or you can just let this video run for the next 30 seconds or so for the quiet time, and then we'll get to the pile preparation after that. I'll see you in your readings. Okay, those of you that are going to hang out for the pile preparation, we're going to get started on that. So I'm going to pull these decks aside while I do pile number 1's preparation. So we'll have 3 different piles of tarot cards for each reading. So we're going to pull 3 tarot for each section of pile 1's life. So we'll start out by pulling 3 tarot cards for our love and relationships section. And then we'll pull 3 tarot for career, finance, and education. Actually getting those 3. Yep. Let's pull this over just a little bit more. And then we have our kind of mystery section. So we'll do other important messages. We have 2 there. So far, getting actually this bottom of the deck energy as well. Okay, put this deck aside for now. And then for each of these 3 sections of each pile's reading, we'll actually be pulling additional oracle cards for each section to help us. So this is the illustrated Crystallary oracle cards. It's a beautiful deck. It's relatively new, so I'm excited to start using it. Oh, and this is actually for the career, finance, and education. And then we're using the Love Whispers Oracle deck for our love and relationships. Beautiful oracle deck. If you guys have watched some of my other readings, I'm sure you've seen it. I use it a lot in my love readings. Getting this one. Not just one. Yeah, these cards are such thick cardstock. Really nice. And then for our other important message, kind of our mystery section, we'll be using these really beautiful oracle cards that are also relatively new for me. And this is the Solitary Witch Oracle, and the illustrations are just gorgeous. Okay. Beautiful. So, put our oracle cards on the bottom, each little section to kind of divide them. All right, and then we'll be putting our piles aside until we're ready. So we'll go ahead and do pile 2's preparation. Got eager cards already wanting to flip out, but let's give it a couple shuffles. I always like to shuffle within the kind of like video recording time, so that pull in the beautiful energy of anyone who's going to be watching pile number 2 and make sure that they get messages that are relevant to them. So pile 2, can we hear about love and relationships? I'm actually getting these 3. Okay, and then career and finance and education, relevant messages for pile 2. Right, and then other important messages, our mystery section. Okay, wonderful. And then we will pull, let's do it in order this time. So eager to use my new oracle decks that I went straight for that Crystallary last time, but I'm going to get our love and relationships message, oracle message here. Okay. And then our career, finance, and education. Pile 2 watchers. Yep, this one. And our mystery section. Another important message for pile 2 watchers. Okay, go ahead and organize these cards. Right, and then pile number 3. I'm so excited to use this 5th Spirit Tarot. I just got this one, and it's a non-binary deck, and I just love it. I'm like really vibing with the energy already. Really, really excited to do a reading for the first time with it for others. So we've got love and relationships, career, finance, and education for pile number 3. And other important messages. Yep, okay. Beautiful. Let's get our love and relationships oracle card for pile number 3. Getting this one. And then our career, finance, education, pile number 3. Whoa. Okay, I'm feeling that one because it just like flew out towards me. Some fun energy in pile number 3 already, I can tell. And then our other important message from our solitary witch oracle. Okay, gorgeous. You guys, I'm so excited to do your July 2023 messages. It's just like, I'm getting such like a giddy sort of almost feeling from these cards. All right, so let's go ahead and set up for our pile 1 July 2023 messages. Just gonna drink a little bit of water and I'll be right back. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your July 2023 reading. So you were drawn to the Amethyst crystal as well as the raw turquoise and the magical Nordic tarot. So I've already pre-shuffled for your different sections of this reading, and we have an oracle card for each section as well. So we have love and relationships, career, finance, and education, and other important messages from your guides. So this is kind of a mystery category where your guides can speak up with whatever message they feel is important to give you. So I'm going to move these 2 sections out of the way while we do your love and relationships, and then we'll get to those next. Okay, let's go ahead and look at your love and relationships. So your oracle card is be willing to express love to receive love. Beautiful. We have the Magician. Wow. I'm actually going to do a little arrangement here. The Devil, boundaries. And the Hermit. Wow, you guys have 3 major arcana. I'm trying to decide how I want to arrange this. Yeah, that feels right. Okay, so we have 3 major arcana for your tarot cards today. So July looks like a really big month in love and relationships for you. I'm getting a pretty strong message that you will be working on these boundaries, and in fact, there's a feeling of mastering something around boundary issues for you in your love and relationships this month. With this, be willing to express love, and with this person here holding a conch shell. So conch shells, and I grew up on the beaches of Southern California actually, and don't live there anymore, but as a child we would walk along the beaches and visit shops where you could listen to, like little museum shops where you could actually listen to these big beautiful conch shells, and I had a few as a child. And, the story around conch shells is that you can hear the ocean in them if you hold them up to your ear. And it does, I don't know why, but when you hold up a conch shell to your ear, it does sound like the ocean. It has this like deep kind of like wave sound, like the waves are like crashing in, the tide is coming in. And so with this conch shell that this person is holding, I am getting the feeling that you're tuning in to almost this deeper emotional pull within yourself. The tides are controlled by the moon, right? And so the moon can relate a lot to our subconscious, our unconscious kind of underlying emotional currents that are going on. And something about this month with your love and relationships, you're actually going to be tuning in to that. It might come through as a sound, as actual like words that you hear as guidance, but it could also come in just as this ebb and flow of energy, of emotion, of feeling that you're able to this month tune into. Allow it to guide you not only in expression, right? So communication. I do feel that there's going to be an improved amount of communication between you and those that you love. So that might be a circle of people around you that are part of your community, part of people who kind of like advise and act as like a sounding board who you can bounce ideas off of, gain wisdom. I feel like there might be people of different generations in your close or close-ish, circle who are able to advise you this month and maybe even advise you on matters of the heart. If there's something that's been troubling you, something that's been kind of calling up some difficult aspects of yourself or of another person or of how you work together that you need to kind of work through. I see you turning to either people that you actually know or even, wisdom from, I'm almost seeming like somebody handing you a book, whether that's like you being led to it with this feather here. You might just be called to like go to the library or go to a bookstore, and for some reason you're pulling this book off the shelf and you didn't even realize you were going to actually get a book, and you just start flipping through and it has wisdom within it that's helping you in some way, out of almost this tornado type of energy. I feel like you almost feel like you've been like turned in circles and are needing a little bit of guidance as to which way to go with something, either in an intimate partnership or a close friendship, or in almost like making the choice of something, maybe making the choice of getting back into dating or being willing to go on a date. I'm almost getting like a blind date or somebody setting you up, like a friend setting you up with another friend of theirs that they've been trying to get you to meet. So could be a lot of different energies coming through. If you're currently in a relationship, I am seeing that this upcoming month there's going to be quite a bit of it feels like this really improved dynamic, where if there's been even kind of like things going on in the outside world energy, like really busy, work demands or social demands, or just a lot of almost like chaos going on around the two of you in your relationship, I'm feeling that there's a calming, a slowing down, a recentering and reconnecting. I feel like the communication between the two of you is going to improve, and honestly, there feels like a feeling of this like increased level of emotional connection and romance going on. I'm just being drawn to like the pink color of this conch shell, and when talking about an existing relationship, it's making me feel like she's almost giving her heart, like she's holding her heart and looking into it and communicating with it, and then able to, it's as if like there's this healing heart energy that's being expressed between the two of you. And so it's a give and flow, give and take, like an ebb and flow sort of energy of the two of you, yeah, working out whatever may have been going on, maybe setting better boundaries with some outside chaos going on, so that you make sure that you two are both still able to come into this space that you have together, work on that it's almost like you guys are able to work on mastering being in a relationship, because this boundaries and wisdom and mastery message is coming through so strongly as just like a leveling up, a learning how to be in a healthy, thriving, expressive relationship with really good communication, really good balance between your demands on the outside world and what you want from your relationship together, from each other. And this of course could relate to a close friendship or a family situation as well. It could be, if you have children as well, it could relate to that. So yeah, definitely a strong month for improving kind of like general health of your love relationships. Just making sure we're focused there. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on now to your career, finance, and education. So I'm going to pick up these beautiful cards here and just set them all to the side. So for career, finance, and education, we have a crystal oracle card here. So let's see what we have. Wow, peridot, not sure. So much life in you. That's beautiful. And let's see what we have for, wow, 10 of Pentacles, contentment. I mean, for career, finance, and education, you couldn't ask for a better card really than the 10 of Pentacles. That's absolutely beautiful. Okay, strength. Wow. Courage. And Page of Pentacles, new experiences. Well, that's very exciting. I get this sense of like, gosh, this has such vibrant, bright, excited, thriving energy here. The Page of Pentacles is, somebody starting off on a new adventure. And I feel like this is telling you that whatever new adventure you are inclined to start this month, not only is it going to fill your cup with like new experiences, I'm seeing like new friends, new connections that are going to widen your horizons. They're going to widen your friends circle, widen your contact circle, bring so much more chances for adventure and new ventures, right? So maybe a new business opportunity, or it's almost like an opportunity to grow your character, grow your strength of presence in the world, the strength of something that you are starting out on. So this even could be like a new company or a new direction with your like education. Like I'm seeing for some of you the potential for starting out in a grad school, or figuring out your major or your concentration, or getting some new certifications here. For some people, I'm seeing like a translation certification in a different language. That's just coming through for somebody very specific there. But anything that you are drawn to start, or that you know already that you'll be starting in July or just before July and then continuing on that path in July, you're getting a really, really good nod and preview here that not only is this going to be an exciting and profitable new adventure, but it's going to lead to so much contentment, and it is such a strong thing for you to do. Like, you have such a courageous heart and spirit, and everything in this reading is telling you to go for it, to take that, keep walking on that path that you're being called to go down. And if you aren't sure what this relates to yet, I get the feeling that it may be something that comes in. So if you aren't sure, I feel like what is going to tell you that this is kind of the star to follow, the guiding light to follow, the correct one, right? The feeling that's going to come in with it is, not only is it going to feel like it's a full of life, full of potential offer or direction or new path to go on, or idea that pops into your mind, relating to career, finances, education, or a new hobby, whatever it is in your life that this is calling to you about. But not only is this thing that comes to you going to feel so full of life, but it's also going to require courage, right? So if you have something that comes into your life that is a possibility for you to start on a new experience of some sort, however it comes in, whether it's through an offer, through just an idea that you have, through somebody mentioning, or you reading about something online, or hearing about it, whatever it might be. Excuse me, a little cough there, so that gives me a kind of a nod that it definitely could be like some sort of communication coming into you. But however this looks coming into your life, the way you're going to know it's the right thing to do is that it's going to feel a little scary, right? It's going to be a little bit of maybe a stretching of your comfort zone. Maybe, you're going to have to learn quite a few new things to pursue this opportunity. And you may, initially have some fears or doubts. You may need to kind of like comfort the lion, the beast within you, right? The leopard, I think this is a snow leopard actually, but you may need to kind of comfort that roaring beast in you that's like, kind of scary, right? Like, you're not sure if you can conquer or tame this new opportunity and make it your own, right? Make it into something that leads to a lot of wealth and profit and contentment and fulfillment of your kind of ambitious spirit. But I'm seeing that you should go ahead with this, right? So if you have something that takes a little courage to pursue, your cup is going to run over. 10 of Pentacles, so much wealth, so much abundance coming into your life, so much fulfillment and contentment. Go ahead, take this new venture. Getting like a huge nod here. Yeah, okay, so I think that is your career, finance, education messages here, pile 1. So let's take these cards off your screen here, and we'll get into the mystery, the other important message from your guides. So I'm really super excited to see what comes out here. I have this beautiful deck. This is new, The Gathering, number 19. Oh, so beautiful. And then I have the Seven of Cups for you, choices. Okay. The Two of Cups, beautiful, union, wow. Okay, and then, wow, the Queen of Pentacles, growth. How fascinating. So interesting. So there's a couple different messages coming through here. One definitely does relate back to that kind of relationships, and yeah, it has more of a community feeling here. So we have the gathering, which is number 19, and there's these three figures here on this card, right? They're gathering, it looks like during either a sunrise or a sunset. They have some candles lit. There's a little fox, animal friend here. And they look like, to me, the energy coming off this card is like these good friends that this feels like something that is, quite the ritual, quite the, it's like they've done this a million times before. They've grown up together. They know each other inside and out. They know each other's hearts and souls. And they're those types of friends that, no matter what happens through thick and thin, they'll always be there for you. Even if, one moves away and one, starts a family and one, goes off to college, like no matter what, they're always going to be each other's like heart and soul family, chosen family. Yeah, throughout their entire lifetimes. And so, perhaps you already have friends like this, and there's a message coming off of this that, yeah, it's kind of like a don't worry message. Like, I feel like there may be some of you that are concerned about losing a friendship that has this feeling. And, maybe somebody is worried that, maybe somebody has like a new, like one of your friends or yourself has like a new relationship, or is, going off on a new career path, or yeah, it's just like there's so many new opportunities and different ways that you all could kind of like separate and go on your different ways here. And I'm getting the message that no matter what happens, you're going to all stay connected, right? Like not only will you stay connected, but these new life experiences that you'll be having are only going to make your friendships and your relationships stronger. Like you'll be able to come back to this community, friendship feeling and bring in those different experiences that you've had out in your separate lives and connect over them and bond and help each other, be each other's confidants and cheerleaders. And, like, yeah, I'm just getting this really strong feeling of like, you can do it, go get it. Like, I'll be here for you no matter what, right? Like through ups and downs, through different relationships in your lives, different career paths, different, successes and failures and mistakes and learning and big celebrations. Like no matter what, like you've got someone or multiple people that you can rely on no matter what, and they're not going away. And then for those of you who feel like you do not have this type of friend in your life, there's a message here that there may be an opportunity for you to meet somebody who has this potential to become this significant support system in your life this month ahead of you. And what I'm getting here is that it may happen somewhere, well, it may happen in nature, just because I keep being drawn to the illustration in this card. So there may be some sort of like, I'm almost getting like a group hike or like a celebration outside somewhere. Maybe if you know someone who's having like an outdoor wedding, you might meet a good, friend of a friend, and like you just hit it off. I'm also getting too that you may actually meet somebody through So if you are in an existing relationship, you may actually meet like another like couple, right? And then you may end up being really good friends with the other like person, that couple, right? So like um, I'm just like seeing people go on like a double date and like you really hit it off with like say like, you know, just I don't want to give like a super gendered example, but this is just purely an example, right? So like say, you know, you go out and your boyfriend's, right? He has like a best buddy, and then his best buddy is also dating this, you know, really wonderful woman, and you and this woman just like hit it off, right? And you just become like inseparable, like good friends. I'm seeing like that possibly happening, or you know, for a lot of other of you as well, this is going to happen somewhere where I'm seeing like, you know, like a business class or some sort of meeting relating to your work, or you might go to like a young professionals like meeting, or something that's relating to your growth, and I'm also seeing it contributing to like your finances or your growth in your ability to bring in finances, right? Something relating maybe to your career, or education or something, and that you'll meet someone there that is just gonna be, they're gonna become an absolutely, yeah, like, sorry, there's like a few different words coming to mind, but they're going to be somebody that you can rely on, someone who will be a part of your support system, who will almost seem like they've always been a part of your life. They're going to get to know you so well, and they're just going to adore you, and you're going to adore them, and you'll be able to be this person in their life as well. Yeah, there's just such an energy coming off of this figure here of just being so comfortable knowing that they're just at home with these people and that they're loved and cared for no matter what. So really beautiful, pile number one. I love this reading for you. So I think we're going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching this today. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that you have a wonderful month, July 2023, if you're watching it now, or if you're watching it later, whatever month you're coming up to. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you so much to everybody who's already shared their beautiful energy and subscribed to this channel and commented and liked videos. You guys are all so wonderful, and I really appreciate all of the energy that you've been sharing. All right, pile number one, thank you so much. Take care. Hello everyone for pile number two. Thank you so much for coming to this reading for July 2023, or whatever month you are coming to this reading for. So we have three different sections of your reading today. So we have your love and relationships, career, finance, and education, or hobbies or side hustles, whatever it relates to for you. And then we have a mystery section, so any other important relationships that your guides want to give you. So we're going to set these two sections aside, and we will get to them here shortly. You also picked the beautiful and extremely powerful Malachite crystal, so I'm already getting such a like transformative energy off that stone. Yeah, okay, we'll wait to get into that energy until we see what's in your cards, but let's go ahead and take a look at that love and relationships section. So for your oracle card, we have physical touch. A tender touch can mean so much. It's beautiful. I always get a little extra thrill when cards rhyme for some reason. We have Three of Pentacles. Wow. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay, some fast-moving energy in your love and relationships and 3 of Amethyst. So that's the 3 of Swords. Don't be afraid of that energy. In this deck, the 3 of Amethyst has a very tending to things that are needing to be cared for and looked after and healed. And it has a very calm and wise energy that comes through. I love this lantern in this drawing here and the swan, because it really feels like a healing energy of the heart chakra. This character is coming home with either groceries or something that was picked from the garden, or coming home from the farmer's market. And it has kind of this feeling of doing ritual things to care for yourself, like self-care, self-love. Even if you're in a relationship, right? It's in a beautiful, healing, wonderful relationship, you can still do beautiful self-care. And not only is that going to help you with just feeling better in general, or just feeling good in general, but it's also going to help you contribute even more to that relationship in a way that feels really good and healthy and balanced for you, right? So there is a message already coming through about that. I am getting for some of you that getting a massage this month could be a really, really, really good way to take care of yourself and kind of restore any depleted energy from, kind of being out and about in that summer sort of vibe of moving fast and doing a lot of active things in the world. I'm also getting to that there may be some good advice that comes in for you this month from a trusted elder in your life, or even a book or a podcast or something that you hear through social media, even from somebody that you follow, about some way that you are going to up your energy this month within love and relationships. So, and this could even relate to somebody, that you're in a relationship with, or dating, or considering dating. Also getting some messages here. The 8 of Wands is often a fast-moving communication coming in. And so I'm getting the message here that there may be somebody in your life, someone close to you that you're intimately connected with or interested in, or that's coming into your energy in July, who's getting a quick, a message that's coming in super quick that almost pushes them to connect with you in a more tangible way, right? So bringing in this energy that maybe felt a little bit elusive or out of reach, and they're getting some sort of guidance, some sort of clarity to push them into your vicinity, your proximity, bringing them in close to you, so that you're able to actually physically reach out and touch them. Maybe that means you go on a date for the first time in person, right? If you've just been maybe talking online, or talking by phone, or talking by text, or whatever it might be, you actually get together in person. And it looks quite beautiful, quite romantic and magical, and you're able to just enjoy being really present in the moment. 47 here, so this, I'm just being brought to this number 2. So 47 adds up to the number 11, which is the number of divine union as well. So for some of you, this could be quite the significant meeting. If this is a first meeting that happens in July, so it might be quite a significant person that's coming in to your life. Yeah, it almost does feel divinely orchestrated. And if you're interested in, okay, this is a very specific message for some of you. It's not going to apply to all of you, but I'm just being drawn to this stork image here. And, thinking of like the stork bringing children, right? So if this could even be relating to getting pregnant or having a child, you know, if you're at that point in your life where that is something that you are trying or wanting, I am getting a message here that there could be success or movement forward in that realm here for you this month. But that's an aside for specific, you know, people watching this reading. So if that doesn't relate to you, then there may be a message here about having something come in that just, it feels like it's this gift being flown into you. So if you're in an existing relationship already, I am getting a message about something healing, right? Like something that maybe you have been hoping for communication on or hoping for a movement forward. So this could even be like a leveling up sort of energy coming in where, something really tangibly in like a very solid way is moving forward in a way that feels guided, right? So maybe somebody else is okay. There's an example coming to mind where it's almost as if you're in an existing relationship, like you guys go to a wedding or you go to some sort of talk or some sort of conference, or you like go over to another couple's house, you know, they're having like a party or a get together, backyard barbecue or something of this sort, right? And you see like either somebody, like it has very much that wedding feel, like maybe somebody proposes to someone gets engaged, or you hear that someone just got engaged in your close like friend group, or you know, somebody just became it's just like this leveling up feeling, you know, something is happening in a relationship around you guys, or that you see, or you know, it could even be that you see, you know, you watch a show together where somebody gets like engaged or proposed to, and it almost like pushes either you or your person into that energy of, oh, like, that's what we're ready for, like that's what I want to push into this relationship and start either a conversation around, or it gives them that kind of little like impetus to go for it. So I'm not necessarily seeing like, so this is very fast moving energy, but I'm almost getting like this energy like gets that spark to kick off in July. And you know, so maybe somebody goes and buys a ring, or you start having a conversation about, you know, do you want to get married? Like, you know, is that something that you want? Like, what timing are you thinking of? Like that, those sorts of conversations, right? And if this isn't relating to a specific love connection for you, I'm very much getting the feeling here that you're almost like having conversations with close family or friends about what you kind of envision for your future as far as like love and relationships go. And it's giving you almost like lighting a fire under you to start moving in that direction. So in some way, you're taking steps forward this month to either like get back out there, start dating, or maybe you're even like buying a house or working on like house projects so that when you do meet somebody, excuse me, maybe working on your communication as well. So got a little throat chakra clearing there, but so that when you do meet somebody, you know, you're ready to share space, have them over in a space that feels really good for you. So maybe like decluttering, or like seeing somebody like buying a new bed, you know, those sorts of things, right? Buying a second nightstand so you both would have nightstands, and like almost like opening that space within your your home and your heart and your life to be ready for when this energy does come into your life in the right way. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing for your love and relationship section, pile number 2. So let's move on now to your career, finance, and education. So we have an oracle card here as well. Feel in order to know. The Sujolite. Beautiful. I love, wow, it's like so relating to your body and embodying something. So let's see what that's all about. Wow, the Ace of Cups. The Page of Swords, or Ophimes. And the Hermit, or the Holly King in this deck. All right, so pile number 2, the feeling that's coming through these cards combined together is that there is going to be something coming in this next month that allows you to essentially dance to your own drum. Something that, yeah, it's like you're going to be dropping maybe outside expectations of yourself and tuning back in to something that you feel deeply connected to within your own self, your own body, your own soul, the core of yourself, like that gut feeling where you know that this is something that's true to you. I see you going down a path, maybe a path, less commonly traveled, maybe a path that you have always felt deeply called to or drawn to, or even a newly discovered path that feels almost like you've known this path before. Like it almost has a coming home sort of feeling to it. But it does feel like something new, or that you're going to be learning new things along this path, learning perhaps even new things about yourself. This may be a direction that you didn't see yourself going, but once you do start going in this direction, it's going to feel like you're getting, like downloads of information, divine wisdom, that you're like tapping into a source of knowledge within the universe or within your own self that you didn't even realize was there. And it feels like it's just going to come flowing through you. Like this is going to be, once you start on this, it's going to be easy. It's going to feel like you're meant to do this. There's a really strong energy of like channeling power, channeling, like tapping into the brain of the universe and having it just light up every nerve in your body. And you're just going to feel, your way through this, and it's going to come naturally. It's going to come almost instinctively. So, this could relate to a lot of different things. That's a kind of more abstract message that was just coming through, but to kind of ground it into some examples for what this could look like in, your kind of day-to-day life, in your own like immediate world and physical surroundings, right? This could be that you tap into a new artistic like way of expressing yourself. So maybe you suddenly become really drawn to like learning how to do pottery. And not only does it feel like really good to do, to work like clay and to, throw on the wheel like in your body, but it's almost like you progress in this new venture in leaps and bounds, as if in a past life you were like a master potter, like a master. I don't know what the official term is for somebody who's really good at pottery, but, or like building things with clay. But it's as if you are almost like channeling this wisdom that your body already is like at a high level at. Another example could be if maybe you change majors, like for some reason always, or not always, but like, you come out of high school or come out of secondary school or, however it's called in your country, right? But you come out of that school and you are about to go into college and you have to choose what you're going to be studying, and you just choose something that like you're like, oh yeah, that's interesting, and I could see myself like being, maybe you go into law, like you could always see yourself possibly being a lawyer, but maybe it doesn't feel like something that just like comes naturally, and you're maybe struggling with it, or it's just not really like lighting you up in the way that you would hope to, or it's fine, but you take like, I don't know, a sociology class for kind of like a general, like to learn, right? Like we're all required to take sometimes classes that we maybe didn't think we would like, but it just lights something up in you, and not only are you called to it like a moth to a flame, but it taps into something where you get it. All of your friends are turning to you going, wait, can you explain this concept to me? Because you just seem to understand it with this like innate wisdom. It makes sense to you in a way that what you were studying doesn't, and so you decide to change your major, and maybe you want to become a social worker, or become a sociology teacher yourself, or professor yourself, or that's just a totally random example, right? So may apply to some of you, but just as a couple examples there. Maybe you're changing career paths, or you're applying for a new position, and when you step into it, it's like you were born to do it, is kind of just the feeling here. And this definitely feels like not only will it be a flowing, abundant source of you knowing how to go on this path, and just like feeling like you have so much guidance and also like wisdom to give to others on this journey. But I definitely see that this is an abundant energy that's with this like nervous system and body energy here, feels like it will manifest into your physical life as well. I feel like it's going to improve your health, make you feel like full of energy, and like you're living the good life. And then with this like house in here, and just the feel of like abundance and warmth and flowing good, healthy, nourishing energy. I feel like this is going to translate into an abundance of material success as well. Yeah, like you're going to be rewarded for tapping into and following this correct path for you, this path that you were like meant to be on. And there'll be rewards in that for you in many different ways. Okay, so pile 2, that's what I'm seeing for your career, finance, education, hobbies, side hustle, however it applies for you. And then let's get into your other important message, your secret mystery message from your guides here. We have the witch shows her daughter the moon. Oh, so beautiful. Look at the little kid and the owl and the cat here with the candles. It has a very like harvest, like autumnal, All Hallows Eve or Halloween, or Dia de los Muertos, like whatever you celebrate around that Samhain time of the year, right? That kind of like late October, early November time of the year. It has that sort of feeling. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, flip that as necessary for you, that feeling. Wow, Six of Wands. Something really successful and really full of life and energy and vibrancy and like being proud of some accomplishment. King of Pentacles. Wow. And the battle. I mean, again, like these are literally the two cards that if you were asking if something is going to be a success, these are the two cards you would want to come out. The Chariot and the Six of Wands. Like success, like victory. Very much a, just a double meaning. And, this card is number 11, which is a very like divinely led type of number and energy. And with like this mother here showing her child, the moon. Yeah, it feels like you're going towards something really abundant. I mean, we have this King of Pentacles, super abundant energy. This is somebody who has accomplished much in their lifetime and is leaving a legacy for, future generations. So maybe this is about accomplishing something in your lifetime that you're going to be able to pass down to your children and your children's children. Care for pets if you have pets in your life. Have land, have abundant harvests in, business venture, or, if you are somebody who works the land, right? Like having really good success in that venture. Yeah, and it's like there's so much like this owl looking down on this little family here gives me the sense that like your ancestors are looking down on you and your accomplishments, at this point in your life, like whether this is right now or giving a glimpse into a future. And they're so proud, like they're just in awe and, just this feeling of like pride of like, that's my, like that's my like, daughter or granddaughter or grandson or great great grandson, whoever you are to this ancestor. It has that feeling of just being like, I'm so proud of them. Like, look at what they've accomplished. Like, yeah, that's, my descendant, right? Like, and there may be a feeling here of healing, something if there was ever like a loss of finances or resources in your past family line. It's almost like you're successful in restoring that prosperity and abundance and wealth. Yeah, I mean, there's such a like happy family and healing and just being blessed is the feeling that comes through. Yeah, it's absolutely a feeling of feeling blessed and of having blessings that you can share with your loved ones, with your community, that, really set you up well in your life as well. Wow. Yeah, that's so I don't know exactly what that is, what that's quite like specifically relating to in your month of July. There's so many different ways that this abundance could be coming through, but if you're wondering if something is going to be a success, I'm seeing in the month of July that there is like so much success and like a sense of like victory and winning and accomplishments that you can be proud of, like coming in. you have this King of Pentacles card that really shows that you're establishing this strong foundation for like, it has the feeling of like some sort of like an empire, or, you know, being like the head of a household, you know, setting yourself up for success in that sort of area. And yeah, being able to, you know, just share that wealth and abundance and success with others in your family or in your close circle or in your community in a way that brightens up their lives as well. And, you know, it has that feeling of like being able to pass on the blessings that come into you individually as a person, being able to spread that around and pass that on to others. Yeah, and definitely a strong feeling of leadership coming in as well too. So if some of you are stepping into a like a new position with greater responsibility in some area of your life, or being offered a promotion, a bonus, some sort of award. Yeah, it feels like there's some sort of like ceremony or handing over of some sort of like recognition for your efforts. Yeah, okay. Well, I think that that's all the messages that are coming in for your other messages in July, pile number 2. So this is really amazing. Malachite might actually be a really good crystal for you to hang on to kind of channel and direct this sort of really blessing, powerful, abundant energy that's coming in for your month. So I would definitely encourage you to look into Malachite if you aren't already familiar. But we'll go ahead and close your reading now. So thank you so much for coming to this reading today. It was a pleasure to read for you. You have such amazing energy for the month of July, so I'm super excited for you. And I hope that you enjoyed. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the Willow Witch channel to be notified of future readings. And I hope to see you again in another reading. I love everybody who's already shared their energy by commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you so much to those of you who have so much gratitude for sharing of your positive energy here on this channel. All right, I hope to see you again in a future reading, pile 2. Take care. Hello, pile 3. So you are here for your July 2023, or whatever month you are coming to this reading to get information and insight for. And you were drawn to this 5th Spirit Tarot, which I am so excited. It's the first reading I'm doing on this channel with this tarot deck, and it's very, very exciting. So thank you for watching this reading, and I hope you enjoy this tarot deck as much as I do. So we have 3 sections of your reading today. We have your love and relationships, career, finance, education, and other important message. So this is kind of the mystery section. So we'll get started with your love and relationships message first. So we have an oracle card here from the Whispers of Love oracle deck. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Beautiful. All of those butterflies. Makes me think of that movie Up, if you've ever seen that. For some reason it makes me think of that. All right, so let's see what we have. Queen of Wands. Beautiful. I love this card. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Beautiful seed sprouting there. And King of Swords. Beautiful. So we do have a pair here in your reading. You know, in traditional tarot, queens and kings are pairs. Of course, this is a very non-binary, they, them friendly tarot deck. So I just want to stress that as well. So please, take the king, queen. It is not relating to a biological gender. It is very open for interpretation and however it applies to you and your life and your partner or hoped for partner or just within yourself or a good friendship. So all right, let's get into kind of the bulk of your reading here. So this Have Faith card, I am getting a message that there is something that you're needing to trust is coming in for you. It feels like something tangible and that you'll be able to see and touch in this 3D world, right? So it's not just kind of empty promises or something that's, just it's okay, it's going to come, but it never actually does. It feels like something actually manifesting into your physical life, right? So a new connection with somebody who is going to solidly be there for you. A turnaround in a current relationship where somebody makes something into a reality. So maybe you've been in a dating situation and this is the commitment that you're hoping for, or this is actually getting to spend real quality time with somebody, going and doing things together, going on, going to the farmer's market or going on a hike or going to a party together and being seen out with your group of friends. Maybe you're getting to meet their friends and they're meeting yours. It feels like something you can hold in your hand and it feels like progress. If you're in an existing relationship, this very much could be something like an actual up leveling of your commitment, like a proposal, or buying a house together, moving in together, adopting a pet together is coming through as well. Maybe actually getting to I'm getting the image of somebody going to a work function together as a couple, being able to be seen in the community, hand in hand together, so that you're known as it's wanting to be known as a couple, as being together, moving forward in your life. But it does feel like something new, some sort of new initiation coming in that's very tangible, very physical, but feels like progress. And your guides are just giving you the message to have faith that this is coming in, that this is manifesting into reality in this next month. It feels, because this is messages for your upcoming month. And I feel like with your clear quartz crystal here guiding our energy today as well, it feels like there's just this clarity, the messages are coming through really clear. The cards feel like they're reading very clear. It feels like a simple, concise, have faith, this is happening. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You don't need to worry. There's no kind of vague, oh, maybe this, maybe that. It's nope, this is if this is what you're asking about, then this is what's happening, So, I feel like that's your message for love and relationships. I do want to give an aside for, those of you who are not looking for or don't have a significant person or interest in your life at the moment. This could very much be, somebody in your friend group or in your family or somebody close to you that you're hoping to have more of a actual, dependable connection with. I see you guys going, spending, oh my goodness, my stomach is growling, I apologize. So maybe you're going out to eat together, maybe you're, going over to each other's places to cook dinner together. Like you're spending more tangible time together, even if it's like Skyping and, cooking together while you Skype. If you're in, two different places physically, I'm seeing you being able to like have a tangible, felt connection in this month that you're really hoping for. Okay. All right. So that is your love and relationships message, pile 3 for July. Nice and quick and concise there. So let's see what we get for your career, finance, and education. Wow. Lepidolite, breathe in your trueness. And this unicorn here is giving me such like magical, again, like manifesting into like, okay, let's see what the rest of your cards show first before I get ahead of myself. So we've got 5 of Wands, the Judgment card. Wow, really powerful energy here. And King of Cups, beautiful. So interesting. Some of you might be going camping. Just a very like random aside, or doing like lots of like gardening, outdoor work. This even has like a baseball bat, so maybe some of you are on like a baseball or softball team this summer. But with your career, finance, education message here, yeah, there's a feeling here of being able to like settle into something that you're doing where I'm almost getting the feeling like some of you might have been having a bit of imposter syndrome, feeling like you're having to prove yourself, feeling like you're having to show that you're worthy of either like you've recently stepped into a higher position or greater responsibility, or you're about to. And I feel it in this month, you're going to be able to relax into that position. You don't always have to like go around proving, wearing this crown and proving that you deserve this position of authority or responsibility or greater, expertise, whatever it is. You're going to feel like you're able to really settle into your own skin, and you're going to believe in yourself and know that you deserve this, whatever it is, right? Like you're not going to have to really battle it out anymore, whether that was feeling like it was an external battle or an internal battle where you were having to almost fight with yourself to keep reminding yourself that you aren't an imposter, that you do have this expertise or ability or, leadership qualities, whatever it is, that people do respect you and that they see. I'm getting with this crystal and jewel, this lepidolite here over the third eye, that people see your worth in this. They recognize this in you, and I feel like in this month you're going to be able to see and recognize that within yourself. This Judgment card gives me the feeling that you may have been feeling like you were being judged by others, and I'm getting that for some of you, you have a harsh inner critic, and you may have been feeling like you were being judged in a way where others found you, they thought you were lacking, or they thought that you didn't deserve this, or they, were just, you had the feeling that people were looking at you and not seeing you truly for who you are, or you were fearing that they were seeing you and that you were lacking. And I think that in this month, you're going to be able to set that down, move past those feelings of insecurity, and see truly. Like you're going to be able to actually see past any of this kind of like smoke or fog and realize that when people look at you, they see somebody that is special and unique and is living their truth and that they respect and that in some ways they really idolize. I think that you might have people come up to you this month and say, you know, I wish I could do what you do. Like you, when you do this thing, you're so special. Like your ability, your beautiful soul just shines through and it's inspiring and it's making me want to strive and improve and really step into my own trueness as well, my own unique abilities. Like you, I think you're going to be inspiring and leading the way for others just by living your true nature. Yeah. So that's a beautiful message, pile number 3. So, you know, whatever area of this life, whether it's career or a business venture, you know, a side hustle, something that you do in your community that leads and inspires others, or your education path, or anything else in kind of that realm of your abundance. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be settling in, but also ascending and leveling up in some way this month. But there's going to be less striving, less like fighting against yourself, and more just being able to, relax into this like really forward moving energy that it almost seems like you're able to effortlessly manifest. Like this unicorn very much feels like just forging ahead, but almost like gliding on wings rather than having to like run and work up a sweat is the feeling that's coming that I'm trying to express. So, okay, pile 2. Let's go ahead and move on from your beautiful message here and see what we have for the last part of your reading. So this is your mystery section, kind of a like ready to be unveiled message for you, whatever your guides want to express. So we have a broom of her own, number 41, which is very much an angel number for me, and I know for many other tarot readers as well. I love the bats and the crescent moon that we have. There's such a feeling of like excitement and mystery in this card. All right, let's see what we have for your others. Wow, the Ace of Cups again. Did you guys, oh, maybe it was it might have been a different pile that had the Ace of Cups in this position in one of their sections. But I love this Ace of Cups. It's just beautiful little like coffee mug with the water symbol, and yeah. King of Wands. Wow. Oh, and the moon. Beautiful. So there's that's why that sense of mystery is coming off this. Wow. There is something coming in this next month, in this month of July, or whenever you're watching this. Yeah, it's gonna give you something. I feel like it's being hidden from you just a little bit, but your guides want to give you this encouragement to know that there is something coming in for you. It's going to be a new inspiration. It could be a new love interest. It could be a new partnership, a new friendship, a new opportunity, a new guidance, some sort of something that really gets to you emotionally. It could relate to your purpose, your path. It definitely could relate to your heart for sure. But it's going to give you a new sense of ownership over your passions, your passionate side of life. I see it lighting, maybe your, like your desire. So it definitely could be like a new spark, a new love interest, or a new spark within an existing relationship that like lights you up in all the good ways. But it also could be something that relates to, it's like an inspiration that's going to help you clear out anything unnecessary from your life, right? We've got this broom here. It has this like decluttering, cleaning sort of feeling. Yeah, I'm getting the like, there's such a mysterious energy here with this moon card and this like figure here literally wading through water. These, what are these types of trees? They grow like on coastal areas, and they grow with their roots exposed, so they have a very interesting growth pattern where they help to anchor. They're often in like deltas and interchanges between rivers and the ocean, but they also help to anchor the banks and kind of brace against like hurricanes and other storms. And then with these like fireflies, it's such a mysterious, I feel like whatever this is that's coming in, it's going to help to not only like protect you against, there might be a big change coming in to your life, or to people around you, or just to your general surroundings. And I feel like whatever this thing that's coming in, it's almost going to have like a protective quality for you, where it will protect you against big changes, future upsets, future kind of like ups and downs in, whether that's like the market, or like, if there's tumultuous relationships around you. It's going to protect you against that. It's going to help you have almost like this calm, serene, like moon reflecting on water type of feeling, where you almost have this like shield against anything that could disrupt your peace and your security and your safety. And it feels like this is like almost like it's like something being gifted to you by your guides in a way, that's just going to allow you to keep like your torch burning, even if the giant rains come, and like it's like going to protect your fire from going out. It's going to keep your home safe, your people safe, you and your loved ones safe. It has a very like serene, protective, gentle, harmonious feeling to it, whatever this is that's coming in. Okay? I'm not getting too much other clarification about this, so it may just be that it's so different for everyone. And I do feel like it's also it's almost like it wants to be a surprise for you in some ways in this month. So look forward to like a happy, really positive, protecting sort of energy surprise coming into you this next month. And it's going to be something that it's meant for you, and that you get to keep and hold, and it will have a healthy, protective quality to it. Okay, pile 3, so thank you so much for coming to this reading today. I really enjoyed doing these messages for you. Hopefully you found some help and like happiness here as well. So If you enjoyed these readings, please feel free to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave any comments below. I love hearing from anybody who has, even just additional interpretations that apply to your own life. It's so fascinating to hear. You guys are so intuitively gifted. So thank you so much to everybody who's already shared their beautiful energy here, and I can't wait to do a reading again for you in the future. Pile 3, take care.